Alright, welcome back everyone. This is going to be game 2 here between Roz and Matino for the semi-final of the SEA Open. Number 9, run by Yoz. Great props to him for running another smooth tournament yet again. We are probably maximum two games away from the final, so tune in, wait for us. The winner of this best of 3 will go up against Revenant in the final. Revenant, pretty strong player, did take out Pinder in his semi-final, which is good to see. We are going to have Matino versus Roz PvP on Zelnaga Caverns. I am really interested to see what happens because Roz did make a couple of mistakes that put him extremely behind the last game. Supply blocked himself right at the beginning, right as Matino came in with a couple of pushes, which is always frustrating to deal with, and he was just behind from that point on in the entire game. But we are going to have Matino spawning as the blue Protoss at the top right-hand corner. And Roz is the green Protoss down the bottom left. So Zelnaga Caverns pretty much plays out the same way as any other PvP map. You've got your... Well, you don't see two-gate zealot aggression anymore. That's just completely pointless at the higher levels of play. But you do see that sometimes defending 4-gate / 4-gate expand and the 1-gate Colossi. I've also seen recently 1-base Phoenix Immortal, which is really weird. But it destroys 1-base Colossi builds. Go check it out. There are a few replays out there seeing that. It's mainly from the EU server though, so always interesting. Big difference here between the two players. Matino constantly opts to wall off his ramp, whereas Roz prefers not to. Like, there's no real definite way you have to do it, in my opinion. But really, the only downside to each one is, well, the way Roz is doing it, you are open to some early aggression, and whereas on Matino's side, if you do get a couple of Stalkers parked down the bottom, they can snipe your Cybernetics core or your gateway, which is ridiculously frustrating to deal with. Now, we did see Roz gas steal in game 1. Not sure if he's going to do it again, but Matino is actually a good 40 seconds ahead of Roz on that Cybernetics core. I'm not really sure how that happened. No, they've got the same amount of units, I think. No, sorry. Yeah, Matino's... Oh, he's got a proxy pylon back here. I'm sitting there looking at it going, Matino, that's not Matino's base. Nicely done. Proxy pylon out to back. If Roz doesn't see that, that could be very frustrating. Hopefully we get lots of Chrono Boost. He has saved up Chrono Boost. He does have that Cybernetics score down. Oh my god, Roz, this could be very dangerous. If he loses this game, he's out of it. Oh, thank god for that. He is ready. He does know that some proxy stuff can happen. But we could also see a Korean 4 Warp Gate coming in as well. That is going to be very devastating. The seconds... Oh my god, he's gotten 2 Zealots before a Stalker. That's going to hurt him if this probe can get down and start laying pylons. This could be very frustrating for him to deal with. Matino getting the 4 Warp Gates out. He's Chrono Boosting that Warp Gate research as fast as he possibly can. It's about 50 seconds away. There is currently no Stalker. There's the Stalker. So what Matino can do, he can put a pylon down the bottom here and hope it isn't seen. He's getting one down there, so he's going to be following through with this 4-gate aggression, but really, Roz ready for it this time. He's not supply capped. He's got a 3rd gateway going down. He's probably going to be able to defend this pretty damn easily, but he's got 1 sentry and a Stalker coming out. Oh my god, he does see the pylon coming from Roz, and here comes the probe up the top. Oh, he's going to get sniped by the Stalker. Does he get the pylon down? He gets the pylon down though. So that's going to be frustrating. He's got 2 Zealots coming out, the pylon down the bottom. He's got 1 at the top, but the Warp Gate is done. He needs these pylons to finish. I don't think they're going to finish in time. This one does finish, but if that pylon does die while he's warping stuff in, that will kill the units. So unfortunately for Matino, that is completely shut down by Roz. Correct play by Roz. They're not panicking, just taking down the pylons as fast as he can, but he's got 4 Zealots walking in down the bottom here. While this sentry does have enough for 1 force field, he really needs more force fields coming out. And Warp Gate is just about to finish for Roz himself. He's not got any more Stalkers coming in. Oh my god, there's the force field. Nicely done, but there are 3 Zealots to the 2 at the top of the ramp there. 1 of the Zealots goes down for Roz, but oh my god, as soon as this force field runs out, it's going to be very devastating. Force field's down. Here come the 5 Zealots up the top. There are 3 Warp Gates, but really some of them need to be sentries. Unfortunately, there's not, so he's not going to be able to stop it coming in. Here come more Zealots as Matino does start dropping pylons in the main base. It is 4 gateways versus 3. It comes down to the control here, and unfortunately, Roz looks like he's getting the worst end of it as he is Chrono Boosting all his Warp Gates, but lagging. Whoa, no. Roz warping in quite a few units, more Zealots coming in, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. The 4 Warp Gate, he really needed another sentry out there, but he could possibly get an Immortal to try and help things out. But wow, actually, Roz holding this off a lot better than I expected here. But Matino is starting to go to town on these probes. Lots of slow stuff, and there goes all of Roz's Zealots, unfortunately. Zealots coming in from the back, sandwiched by probes and Zealots. But really, if we have a look at the income tab, Roz is now starting to lose a lot of probes now. He has slacked off most of Matino's Zealots now, but he's still fighting an uphill battle. If we have a quick look, it is 16 probes to 17. Constant probes being pulled off the line, but he's just losing more and more. He's lost most of his units. More units being warped in by Matino. Unfortunately, he just really needs that second sentry to keep all those units out, and it's going to cost him the game by the looks of it. Matino just taking out so many probes. This could be game over already. Nice force field by Roz. He's keeping in the fight. I'll give him that one. He doesn't want to give up. Here comes the Immortal now. So he's going to be able to kite down quite a few units, but there's just too many Zealots taking out the probes. Now they are going to town on the Nexus as well. The Immortals don't do that much damage versus the Zealots. They do a big chunk though. If he can continue this aggression, he needs to get back on the income. That's what's really hurting him right now. He doesn't have any probes on the income. This Immortal is taking names here. Doing so much damage to the Zealots as he's just kiting around. Nice force field again by Roz, but there's just so many Zealots going straight into the worker line. More Zealots coming out. Oh my god, the Immortal's stuck. I don't know what the hell he's doing there. But he does need to take quite a few shots off of these Zealots. More units coming in from Roz. This is pretty intense here. But, oh my god, this Immortal needs to move. You need to micro the Immortal, man. You don't want to take advantage on the hull. As, oh my god, these Zealots are just getting taken out. Quick look here, it's 9 probes to 17. So as long as Matino can keep this Immortal alive, he should be okay. Chrono boosting out probes. More and more units coming in. He needs to take out this pylon. Immortal coming in now. Nicely done by Roz, choosing to target that probe, but really needs to control his Immortal now. He's got more units coming in. Oh, this is extremely close. He's going to lose the Immortal. That's going to be really devastating to Roz. Needs to keep it. No, he does lose the Immortal. That's really frustrating. Units everywhere here at the moment. Roz does have 2 Zealots and a Sentry versus the 1, 2, 3, 4 Zealots. 5 Zealots of Matino. Unfortunately, the Sentry's stuck in the middle there. Nice force field, but does lose the Sentry anyway. Matino is going to lose this 1 Zealot, but there's just so many units here. Oh my god. But looks like Roz is falling further and further behind because we are looking at 16 probes versus 10. And we got 5, 6 Zealots versus 4. Really needs to get back in this somehow. Here we go. Nice job by Roz keeping the Zealots in a line, not losing as many as you can. Pulling the probes to help deal with this again. Needs to get these Zealots down. Looking at the units, there's 2 to 6. No, that's GG. So valiant effort by Roz. Held in there as long as he could. But unfortunately, it goes down. So it is going to be Matino versus Revenant final.